Hello, this is Mike from TradeWinds RV Center, here to congratulate you on your purchase of your Viking 17 RD travel trailer. I'm going to walk you around it, show you how to use a few things so you can get the best out of your camping experience. Start by talking about arriving at the campsite. A few things to think about when you're parking on your campsite. Leave plenty of room to bring that awning in and out. On your off campsite, just think about where your power and water is going to be. Your power cord is going to be on the rear of the unit, big long, about a 30-foot cord, and then your water connection is going to be up toward the front on the driver's side of your tow vehicle. Once you arrive, unhook your hitch. First thing I do is level our unit. Do that on yours with a hand crank. To the right will bring it up, to the left will bring it down. Once we got our unit level, we'll go ahead and stabilize it. They do on all four corners of your unit have these scissor stabilizing jacks. Crank them down. I recommend some stabilizing jack pads. Jack pads will protect the feet of your stabilizing jacks from dirt, debris, hot blacktop in the summer. Better distribute the weight. Good investment. Use your 10% off coupon. Grab a 4-pack, put one down underneath each one, and run these down. I'm going to show you. You can use an impact driver or a drill gun and be a little quicker, but you don't need to. You ain't got far to go. Run these down just until they're taut. Now see how it started to lift the unit? That's when we want to stop. Our unit's already level, we just want to stabilize it. Get all four of those down, got our unit level and stable. Now we can hook up our power and water. Your power cord, we'll store it inside. Just pull it out, go plug it in. At the end of that 30 amp service, should you need to plug into a 110, in your convenience pack will be a 30 to 15 amp reducer. So you can plug your cord into a 110 if you need to. Got your power plugged in. Let's hook up your water. At campsites, we're hooking up the city water connection. First and foremost, your water pressure regulator. This water pressure regulator is going to reduce the water pressure to 40 to 50 psi, protecting lines in your unit. Always use this because you don't know what the water pressure is at different campsites. Open that up, hook up your hose. Don't turn your hose on yet. One more step. Right here's your hot water heater, and all we're doing at this point, we're going to throw some plumber's tape around that, not putty. Get your rod in there and get that in there nice and snug. I believe that's 1.1/8. Once that's in there nice and tight, you can go ahead and turn that hose on. Now, if this hose been on for a few minutes, I want you to go inside, open up all your water taps. Shower as well. Turn them on, get a nice steady flow of water going through them, get all the air out of the lines. Then you can shut them off and you're all ready to camp. Now let's say we're going to go camping and we're not going to use city water. We're not going to hook up at a campsite. We're going to fill up our freshwater tank. We do that right here, right above our city water. And no need for a water pressure regulator here. You can just fill this up with a hose. Call it gravity fill. Where you can tell it's full, there's an overflow valve right here. Or on the inside where you check the levels of your tanks, should be a freshwater button. Once that's full, remove that hose. Put that cap back on there, and whenever you want to utilize that water, you'll turn on your water pump. Don't turn on your water pump when hooked to city water. That's already pressurized. You don't need that pump. All right, we're all set up with power and water. Let me go ahead and walk you around the rest of the unit. Continue here on our off camp side. Big pass-through storage area here. Access panel to your water lines and bypass for your hot water heater. On your hot water heater, if it doesn't seem to be working, come out and look to see if either one of these are bubbled up. If it gets too hot, they'll pop them off and then reset it. Push that back in. Again, fresh water, city water. And there's our freshwater drain right there. And then there's our low point drains. It's our black and gray tanks for get this back in here. Dumping our sewage when we leave the campsites. Got an outdoor shower, access panels to the back of your fridge. Here's where you plug your cable in, again your power. Got a spot for a spare tire. On our campsite, get an outdoor speaker, a vent for our microwave, 110 for a cable. This is food for your furnace. Couple things on that. One, make sure it's never blocked. Two, if you're running that, steer clear of that. It does get pretty hot. Continuing around our campsite, this is our wand for pulling out our awning. We'll send you a separate video on manual awnings. Me and a guy named Rusty here do. Show you how to open that up. You can plug in a solar panel right here. That'll trickle charge your batteries. Check your battery post every now and then. To get ready to put your propane on here. Then you've got the front window here. Once that's out, you can tighten down that wing nut there, and that'll hold your window open for you. Well, it covers everything out here. You can take a look on the inside. Coming up beside your unit, first thing I can point out is your fire extinguisher. Make sure that you and everyone that's camping with you knows the fire extinguisher is located by the entry door in case of emergency. Also by the entry door, right above your head, is going to be a smoke alarm. To my left here is going to be my thermostat. This will turn on my furnace. It just took a second to turn on. Now you'll notice when I shut that off, it will take a few minutes for that to run through before it actually shuts off. 110 with GFCI reset here. Control panel here. That'll turn on your hot water heater. That'll turn on your water pump. Here's where you check your levels. Your brand new battery out front. Fresh water, gray water, and black water tanks. There's your levels. Here's a little sound system. Again, indoor and outdoor. Won't pick up much in here. Self-explanatory microwave. A light and fan above our cooktop. We'll just turn these to light. Use a stick lighter to light those. Yeah, they're not an automatic light. This area here, you can fold down your table here. Put it on these wooden lips. Put your back cushions on top. That'll give you a whole nother sleeping area here. Underneath that sleeping area would be your carbon monoxide and propane detector. Your breaker box and fuses. A ton of 15s, couple 30s there. Highly recommend having some of those with you when you head out camping. Okay, the heat just shut off. I can show you the AC. I'll get all the way around here. Low cool, high cool. Nice AC unit here. Regular fan as well. Here's where you can hook up a TV. So make sure when you hook up a TV, when you plug in your cable here, turn that red light on. That is your antenna. Down here's our fridge. We're gonna turn that on, and we're gonna make this say auto. Auto means when you're plugged in, you're running off electricity. As soon as you unplug, you turn to gas. If you flick that up, now you're on gas. If that light starts flashing, check your gas. Lastly, coming back into our bathroom, we do have a hand crank open exhaust vent here. A little one-touch lighting, a shower, mirror, storage underneath your bed. So that's access to all of your under storage here, as well as your bypass for your water pump and your hot water heater. About covers everything in here. It's like we're going to leave the campsite and close the unit up. I noticed a lot of your lighting are individual one touch here. But if you left them all on and just unplugged, you run out batteries. So go out, walk through your unit, shut off all of your lighting. Then I like to say doors and drawers. Walk through the unit, make sure all doors and drawers are closed. Nothing's gonna be bouncing around as we're heading down the road. Secure everything and head on out. Now, if we are dry camping, we're gonna bring up our stabilizing jacks. We're gonna come over here, dump our freshwater drain. So a single one underneath there. Bring up our stabilizing jacks and head on home or to the nearest dump station, whatever we're in need of. If we're at a campsite, we'll unhook our water, our cable, our power. Bring up our stabilizing jacks and head on up to the dump station. Now at the dump station, park accordingly. Your dump's gonna be right in front of your tires on your driver's side of your tow vehicle. Hook up that 10-foot sewage hose and pull the right side. Yeah, we're gonna pull this black handle. Once that's no longer draining, check inside, make sure it shows empty. If it is, close that black handle and pull your gray handle. Usually while my gray handle's dumping, we're gonna go ahead and dump our low point drains. Don't want to leave stagnant water in your hot water heater. Come up here and lift up on this pressure release valve. Now be careful, hot water is going to come out of there. When that's done, push that down, otherwise your door won't close. And then pull your drain plug for your residual water. When that gray tank is done, check inside, make sure it's closed or empty. If it is, close that, remove your sewage hose, and conveniently and sanitarily store it in your bumper and head on home. Again, thank you guys so much for your purchase. Hope you enjoy this Viking for many years to come. Happy camping.